All right. Now we're gonna get into the main topic. We did a poll on Instagram and the results kind of surprised me. Uh so I ended it probably about 30 minutes ago, and these are the results that we got. Can you be friends, men and women just be friends? And it was unanimously yes.
Mm.
I thought there were going to be more sprinkles of no in there, but we everybody said yes, which shocked me. Let's take a look at the YouTube. I don't know if anybody in YouTube, we have, oh, let's see. In YouTube, wow, 100% said no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
100% said no. So I'm shocked by
Mm.
that. Let's ask you the question. Free. Can men and women just be friends?
Simple answer, absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. We gonna get into that.
yeah, yeah, because that's the simple answer. Because
So there's a
anybody
more
can
complex.
do a very complex
Okay. Okay.
situation. Um, I'll say they can, but it depends on the maturity of the people.
Mm.
Not
Okay.
everybody is mature enough to handle those conversations, and people, please don't get age confused with maturity, because there
Mm.
are some what might be a biblical quote. There's nothing worse than an old fool. So you can be old and not mature. So age has nothing to do with it. Just because you 30, 35, 40, oh yeah, that's my friend. No, if you're not mature enough to handle that, then mm-mm.
And I was thinking about it and I'm like, okay, I wonder if I could talk to my parents about this. But if you
Mm,
think about it, this is kind of new. Like we can't go to Big Mama and ask
mm,
her because Big Mama didn't have no platonic relationship with another man. That was not heard of.
mm-hmm,
But because society has evolved so much, now we as women are in the workplace.
mm-hmm,
We live together. We work and we socialize together. So it's hard for us not to interact with the opposite sex now, as before, and definitely in before it was never documented that there was anything outside of a sexual or outside of a marriage with the opposite
mm-hmm.
sex. That was just the end goal. That's all it was. There was nothing more to that. And so this is kind of new for everyone to kind of finagle and move around. Um,
So I saw one of my good friends over the weekend, and uh, I posed a question to him, and he thought about it, and he said yeah, and then he bust out laughing, and he was like, "Man, I don't know." And then he thought about something else, and he said, "You know what, man, my mom and dad, they 73. Don't nobody come to the house. Ain't no,
mm,
friends popping up. Ain't no going out. Now they're 73." But what he said was he watched it evolve growing up. When he was a kid, real young, yeah, they had parties. People came over, hung out, card games, da, da, da. He said, but as he got older, he noticed that those outside sources of entertainment started to fall off. And
mm,
it's just him, his mom, and his dad. And I think that is something that naturally happens. You have to give people time to mature into the relationship, whether or not they want to have these friends, whether they get into enough experiences to say, you know what, I'm just having bad luck with friends of the opposite sex, because it always turns into something else. So you know what, I think it's just best that I leave that alone.
Okay, Free, do you think you can be are you attracted to?
Mm.
Do you hang around people that you are attracted to? Whether that be physically, spiritually, mentally, are you attracted to them in some sort of way?
Yes. And so when I posed this question to a couple of people, first thing I asked them, "Who's your ugliest friend?" Got some laughs, some like what? And you know what they said? None of my friends are ugly. You see something, so you know they're not ugly. So are they attractive? Are they okay? So the thing that has to happen is people have to be honest. People have to be true to themselves.
True.
You
Facts.
see the thing I hate more than anything is I don't see color. So you that person that we be blowing at the light when it changed, but you don't see color. No, let's be honest. Like you see me, I'm black. I see you, you're white, whatever the case is, man, woman, whatever. Be honest about it. When you try to hide stuff, that's when the issues come up. Oh, do you think such and such looks good? Well, yeah, they all right, but they ain't my type. Have that conversation instead of saying, "Oh, no, 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 oh, no, I don't even see her like." Bro, you lying. I'm a man. I'm gonna tell you, bro, you lying. So another conversation that I had today, one of my buddies, he said, "You know what, man? We do see." He said, but it's not always something sexual or it's intended to be sexual. Because he says, you know what, bro? I don't trip sometimes and come back home and I ain't seen my kids in a minute. Oh, I see my daughter, but whoa, how my baby grow up and look like this? We see. So stop playing around like you blind because you in a relationship. The best thing that I heard ever was, and it was at a marriage conference. The pastor said, "Fellas, I'm about to tell y'all how not to get in trouble when you're with your wife. When you're walking hand in hand with your wife and you see somebody coming, they look good, you know they look good, and guess what? Your lady know they look good. As y'all are walking by, it's cool. Where you get in trouble, you can't do that. We see it, we understand it, and you keep on pushing. The thoughts don't have to come out. The thoughts don't have to be acted on. That's where people get in trouble.